Good evening all, hope you're doing well. I'm going to make this one a little bit quicker because the last two videos that I've made have been actually 13 minutes and 16 minutes. It's too long. And also I want to watch this football match as well. And also you guys probably want to get on with your evenings. And there's a lot of stuff that we can condense. Okay, so the big picture is that we are risk on. As you can see, there's 15 people who are short the indices versus the one person buying. However, we're seeing a change on the 24-hour. And it's telling us that the herd are trying to buy. And if they're going to buy, then it's going to push the big picture view closer to zero. If we go above zero into positive territory, it tells us that the herd are going to be long at the net level. And when they do, then it's going to be quite bearish situation. Okay, technicals are we have wavered quite a lot because we were in the 40s and we did go to 80 and we're back to 52. So there's a lot of chop going on with technical right now. The note is worth noting that they're short in the euro, so it's off note, okay, and they're short in the Swiss franc as well, so you know, bear that in mind. So that's that. Okay, so coming to Wednesday, and EU has slowed down a little bit because what was happening is that it was producing red color, quite dark red, and telling us that they were, you know, it's actually a sell, but now it's veered off that dark red. We've only got a very small positive number, so they're only going slightly long now, but they were going really long. So there's EJ now. It's obviously the one that's outstanding, so it looks like they've got punished in EU and now they're going to get punished in EJ, so we could have a stronger yen. Okay, so be careful there. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, they were really short and they're less short. Yeah, so that's fine. So that's that. That's fine. I won't talk about the QDB scores because I'll talk about them tomorrow, because if we talk about too much, it'll just be a really long video. So let me show you the indices. And this is what I mean by them going long. Them here, for example. And what's happened is that we should see price fall because they're going long. And this is really unusual to see. Historically, they're more commonly they'll sell. I just seen Real Madrid has just scored. Yeah, okay, so I'll turn my laptop around and we can focus on this. But what's happening is that the herd are going long, so it's of note because normally they're conditioned to sell from fear. Okay, so that's really interesting. So that's the Dow Jones, S&P, and so they've gone long. See, but they have also shorted, but that's them going long, so they're going to get punished. And so there was that bearish move, and it looks like they're going to start going long again. See this little tick up here? So if they do, we're going to come down. We could potentially break 5,000. There's going to be a lot of people out there in the world, like me. I didn't think we were going to breach 5,000. I thought that was going to be like a milestone set, and then we'll just continue onwards and upwards. But we might breach 5,000. We're going to see a humongous reaction there because that's where you'd have your stops, right, at the round number. So we're going to see a big fluctuation. So this time tomorrow, we're going to be really in an interesting place on S&P. So there's of note there. And then let's look at DAX. In fact, I forgot to do DAX. Yeah, I forgot to do this, so let me just do a screenshot and I'll just populate Discord after this video. Yeah, so that's that. So we're just kind of sideways. They are shorting, but it's to be expected because we are falling quite heavily. So they're looking at price action and they're selling, so we could be bottoming out there. So that's the indices, and we'll look at gold. And then I'll let you guys get on with the evening. Then I can also chill out as well and watch the football. So it should be a good one. Selling here, but the thing is we're sort of sandwiched. Okay, so we're gonna, yeah, so this is a little bit naughty because they're selling and we're seeing a reaction in price. So it could be a little bit bogus. And I imagine this is going to come into play. If we have a break of this low, this box has actually been poorly mapped. We should have actually grabbed that low there, but I can fix that. I guess I'll have to fix that later. But what it should have mapped the wick low, but obviously I hadn't caught it exactly. But that's the low that I would be watching if I was trading this. Okay, so this is obviously resistance. You can see multiple aspects of it. You know, what happened is that they'd gone long, they got paid, which is really weird and it's a little bit naughty. So it could have been a trap to encourage them to go long, because they went long and they got paid. So they could be holding on thinking, oh, we're going to go up to 2,500 now, 2,600. You know, it could be a big trap. And so much they actually got rewarded. And so it's going to be a carrot on the stick, potentially. And then they're like, well, you know, we did all right here. It's probably going to come up higher, you know. So I would be careful about this if we breach 2324, okay? And that's gold. And I guess we could just talk about the robot. And we've had a flat day on the robot. We had 2 successful trades and 2 failed trades. And we've got 1 currently. And it's just basically a lot of fluctuation. And we're making a W. I don't know if you can see that W. W's are normally bearish. And so this leg here, it's like an impulse leg. And it can stop people out. So what happens with the W's is that we consolidate, have a break, stop hunt. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. So we had like some range consolidation. And then this leg here is normally what you find is that these people here have got frustrated and they've moved their stops, and it's come up to probe them and it's taken their stops. So this might go poorly. If so, it'll be a negative day, but we've had a good week. Like for example, on Monday we had a 5R result, which is fantastic. So it's really, really good. So today is possibly going to be negative, but it may well depend on this. And if this really pumps, then we'll do okay. Note that we've got trying to get a really good TP versus a very tight stop loss, but our trading stop will kick in at 10 pips. So it will secure profit if we do pump. Okay, and then that's there just in case we have like a crazy pump for whatever reason, and then you know it will come up and have some really nice profit for the bot. So that's the video today. I'm going to wrap up now because I'm quite tired. I went for a massive cycle journey today, and you might be able to hear it in my voice. I've got for some reason I've got a deep voice today, so perhaps I am tired. So I'll wrap up now. I'm going to watch this football, and I wish you a good night. One and all, we have a strong disclaimer that we need to stipulate. The fact is that it's really, really easy to lose money while trading, and you absolutely must have risk management at the forefront of your mind at every trade decision. Before you enter, you need to know where your exit is. You don't just enter willy-nilly. You need to stipulate your stop loss, and you need to know about your sizing as well. All this information is in the Discord as well, and it's also on YouTube. So if you don't know your sizes and then you don't know your stop loss, you're going to encounter horrific losses, okay? And also it's highly risky. And the stuff that I put out on a daily basis, it's for your own information. It's not to be traded on its own. You need to be used with a trading system and with a risk management at the forefront of that system at all times. You can't trade without the risk management, because you will blow your money. And I dare say if you're watching this video, you would have lost a lot of money and you've blown maybe an account or even several. So it's absolutely critical that you've got a very keen sense of risk management at everything you do. It's like crossing a busy street. You wouldn't cross the road without looking left and right. You'd wait for the traffic light, and then it would go from red, amber, green, and then once it went to green, you'd still be careful. Okay, so just a quick video there, and be really careful. It's a highly volatile market. In fact, it's probably the most volatile market you could ever get into, and while it can make you a lot of money, it can also cause catastrophic losses. So be careful at all times.